anymore because if you think about the morning, when you're mourning something, you lost something. So Oh, it's because I had the mic muted for some reason. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. So this whole time I was just talking with no sound. Okay, so make sure you're seated. Thank you. Thank you, Red Flower. What I was saying is don't be driving if you're doing this. Keep your eyes on the road. But make sure you're seated and you're comfortable. I'm sitting in bed with my meditation pad, and I did that because I have a beautiful surrounding desert background. And I was just called to say, if you're feeling frustrated or upset with yourself, see how you can soften it. There's so many things that have taken me years to learn, to be nice to myself and to really just be okay with myself and enjoy myself and not put so much pressure on myself, which I've done for years, for many years of my life. And it's okay. You know, it's like the society that we're in is teaching us to be that way, to be hard on ourselves and to not love ourselves and to not care about ourselves, to care more about other people, which is good. It's good to care about other people, but first you have to care about yourself and you have to take care of yourself. So whatever insecurities or rather pressure that you're putting on yourself, just try to soften it and realize that you're worth it. I am worth it. We are all worth. We are worth whatever. All have high worth. You know, someone said to me, you don't need to be worthy to breathe. You just do it. And that's just the same with love and the same with forgiveness for yourself and acceptance of yourself. It's like, why do we have so much shame? And there's a reason for that. And it's because, again, the societal structure that we're born into, telling us that, you know, we have to look and do certain things to be worthy of love and to be worthy of existing as a human being. But, you know, there's more to life than that. You know, we are born into this world and we shouldn't have to pay the price of suffering to live. And we all do. I still suffer. I suffer way less than I used to, but to some degree, there still are, you know, I still have insecurities and I still have anxiety. I have cured my depression, which I'm so proud of. But there are some things within me that still need healing, and that's okay, you know. This whole practice of releasing shame is something kind of new to me, but it's worth it, you know. So get seated, however is comfortable for you. I cross one leg. I keep my left leg out because my left leg is different. I can't feel it, half of it. So it feels weird when I cross it, but I do sometimes. But yeah, so get seated. Make sure your back is straight as best as you can. You can put your hands down on your thighs or in the middle of your lap for grounding, or you can have them face up, which is more of a receiving hand gesture. I like doing different hand things, which I'm learning. They're new to me, but you know, putting my hands together like this, index to thumb, or middle finger and ring finger to thumb. It feels really good. So close your eyes. We're gonna do a body scan, starting from the top of our heads, thinking about what you're feeling. From the crown of my head, I feel that it's intact, it's stable, it's protected. And I realize as I go down my body, I realize that I am protected. I have this beautiful barrier of skin surrounding me. And my skin has been serving me my whole life. along with the hair on my body. And a lot of shame that I've had in my life was because of, or is because of my skin and my hair. And I release that shame because I realize that these aspects of myself are here to protect me and keep me safe. And my skin and my hair both completely love me. I move down and feeling to my forehead. I soften my frown and my brow. I loosen it. And I realize how much gratitude I have for my forehead being there. Sometimes it's a little bit big, you know, looking at pictures or looking in the mirror. I'm like, damn, my forehead's big. But that's okay. My forehead is protecting me. My forehead has a lot of layers in front of it that protect my brain from the exterior world. Because my brain could not survive if it was open. If it was open to the world, I would die. But because of these things that I have, I'm alive. And I've had so much shame for these things. And really, these things have been my friends the whole time. These things have always had my back and have always protected me. I feel the circumference of my entire head. I feel so much gratitude for it. I've had a lot of trauma to my head in my life, and I survived it all. I'm still here, and I'm so grateful for all of these aspects of myself. Even though I've wanted to change things about myself, there's room that you can always improve. Like, and I can always improve. We can always improve. But right now, it's good enough. I'm releasing the shame that I have for these aspects of my body. I move down to my eyes. I was always so ashamed for my eyes being brown, for the color of my eyes. It's like my eyes have served me my entire life. They have allowed me to see. I can see what's in front of me. I can look behind me and see. I can look to the sides. I am so grateful for my eyes existing. And I release the shame for them, and I ask my eyes for forgiveness for shaming them for the color that they are. I say the Ho'oponopono, I think that's how you say the prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I'm saying this to my eyes. My eyelashes. I always wanted my eyelashes to be a different way. I didn't think they were good enough, that they needed to be longer, they needed to be more beautiful, but they're not good enough now. But they have served me my whole life as protecting me from sand, from whatever that my eyelashes protect me from. They have been a protective barrier to my eyes my whole life. And I release the shame that I have for them. I used to do eyelash extensions, and I love them. I would still do them if I could. But I developed allergic reaction to it. And my eyes swole at different times. One eye swole shut one day, and as soon as that healed, a week later, my other eye, like the eyelids, got so swollen that they swelled shut. And I was so upset that I couldn't have eyelashes anymore, like eyelash extensions. And that was just my body's way of rejecting it, showing me that my eyelashes are already good enough. There's nothing wrong with my eyelashes. There's always room for improvement, but what I have right now is good enough. And I release the shame of not feeling good enough. I forgive myself for shaming my body. Because my body has always been here by my side. It's been me. It's been my physical aspect. And it's been this way to protect me and to keep me alive. My body has kept me alive my entire life. And I've been through some shit. And I'm still here. And I still have the audacity to shame my body. I release this shame. And I soften. I move down to my ears. I thank my ears for serving me to hear. To hear things that I may not see. Forgive myself for shaming myself for not hearing things that I should have or that I missed. I forgive myself for shaming myself for not taking in all of the information that my ears hear and holding it to my long-term memory. I forgive myself for shaming myself for my intellect. I've had a lot of shame, feeling that I'm not smart enough, that I don't know enough, that I'm stupid, and it's because of everything I hear. It's more than that, but a lot of it has been shaming myself for not integrating everything that I hear intellectually, and I release that shame. I feel a wave of relaxation over my entire body, like a release. I move down, feel the back of my head, feel like I'm being cradled to hands of gentleness and kindness and forgiveness. I move down to my cheeks. I feel them. I thank my cheeks for being there. I thank my cheek, my left cheek, and my eye. Actually, I forgot about this. I thank my left eye and my left cheek and my left jaw for still being here. I have titanium plates and rods in my face because my face was crushed. The left side of my body was crushed when I was 19. I used to be so ashamed for how my face changed. That my face is still here. And my face and my body survived everything that it's been through. And my body has protected me. I forgive myself for shaming myself for not liking my body. Forgive myself for blaming myself, shaming myself for not liking my cheeks. I forgive myself for thinking that I need plastic surgery to look beautiful. I forgive myself for shaming myself for the structure of my face. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Moving to my nose. Moving to our noses. I've had so much shame for the shape of my nose. And my pores on my nose. And the skin on my nose. And I always picked at it and shamed at it and said it wasn't good enough. And I didn't realize that my nose has always been here for me, allowing me to smell, allowing me to detect things that are good or bad for my body. If something is good to eat in terms of its ripeness or if it's rotten. I'm grateful for my sensory aspect of smell. I'm sorry. I forgive you, or I forgive me, or please forgive me. I love you. Nose. I'm sorry for thinking that I needed to change you with plastic surgery. Please forgive me. I love you. Moving down to my jaw. Again, I thank my jaw for being here and existing and allowing me to masticate and eat food and chew food and being here and being in place. I saw a little boy. He was in Afghanistan, and he stepped. I don't know if it was a video I saw, but he was near a bomb that exploded, and his entire bottom jaw was blown off, just this portion, and he was still alive. It was a medical case for seeing this, the surgeons were working on him. He was still awake and he was still alive. He had the top portion of his mouth. And I'm bringing that up because, not in comparison, but just a state of gratitude for my jaw being in place and existing. You literally never know what your next step is going to be. Most of the time, it's the same. But there is something that can happen that can do something like that where your jaw is blown off. Can you imagine? That's why every single moment of being alive and having your body intact is a blessing. And us, or me, or you, shaming our bodies, shaming other people's bodies for the way they are, is all aspects of the ego that cause pain and suffering. I want to release this pain and suffering It's unnecessary. I deserve to love myself. You deserve to love yourself. We all deserve to love ourselves and to love each other, despite the physical aspects of the way we look. I have had a lot of shame in life because of my actions, but mostly because of my body. And I know I'm not alone because the economy shows that there's many other people in this world that feel the same way. Billions of dollars are spent on plastic surgery and makeup and hair stuff, which is all fun. It's beautiful to express yourself in fashion and with your body in different ways. But a lot of it is to hide the pain that we feel inside of ourselves. And I release the shame that I feel for everything in my body. My lips, I thank my lips for serving me, allowing me to speak, allowing me to drink, allowing me to kiss. I used to think that I needed lip fillers, but people pay to have lips that look like mine. You realize there's people in the world that pay to look like us, or to look like you, to look like someone else, to look like me. We're never happy with the way that we look. We see the grass is greener on the other side. But in reality, if that's the case, we must just water our own lawn. That can start with releasing shame and judgment that we have towards ourselves, judgment that we have towards others, and incorporate more acceptance of difference and diversity. The acceptance of our own physical existence. I'm going to sit quietly and look inward and sit with God. I'm going to move my hands coming out of meditation, my neck and shoulders, feet. Ooh. Ooh. also, hello everyone that's here. One person I'm trying to see. Joey. You made me laugh, and I think I am also trying to be grateful for the body and features I have. Thank you. I love the idea of releasing the shame and showing gratitude for yourself and body. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Red Flower. I know you're gone. Joey, sorry. There's some words in English that, and in Spanish, that, mostly English though, that when I say it, it just sounds weird. Like tour, like a tour, you know, Tour. And Joey, Joey, if you're still here, I want laser hair removal. Then go get it. You can go to Milan. That's where I go. I started getting that 3 years ago, and I haven't been consistent, but you can use me as a referral. I don't know, the 2 people that are here right now, if you sat for the meditation. Were you here for the meditation? Someone wants to write in the chat, please. I'm part Spanish too. Okay. Were you here for the meditation? I don't care about those aspects of identification of race. That's not my thing. My thing is to challenge people on their beliefs with race, because race, it's scientifically proven that it's not real. It's a social construction, and it's a form to divide us. I don't identify as Spanish or Latina, but yes, I am a Spanish speaker. I'm gonna do some yoga now. I'm in the bus. Ooh. You want to partake in this yoga? Just get set up. So, I always crack my toes. I don't have a mat because I don't always use mats, but I'm going to start in a seated chair. I know this is not conventional, but just ground ourselves and use our strength of our body. Go down, lift up to your toes and stand up. Reach up to the sun. Look down. Do a forward fold. Reach your arms out, up to the sun again. I'm in a bus, so the sun's above me. I'm covered by the bus. Putting your hands in prayer to your chest. Reaching down again, touching the ground if you can. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead. I don't need to bend my knees anymore. I can just go down. You can do bend your knees one at a time. It feels really good. It's a nice hamstring stretch. I want to go to downward dog. You walk your dog. Try to put your feet flat on the ground. And we're going to walk, jump, or one leg at a time to the front. Stand up. Still hands on the ground, facing forward, hands on chins. Reach up. Now we're going down, touching the ground again. I like to put my hands in knuckles on the ground for some reason. I also do fingertips, part of calisthenics. But you can jump back or you can walk to a plank. Oh, sorry, baby. I don't know my dog was there. And we're gonna do Shavasana. So slowly bring it halfway down, holding your core, then all the way down. You can do Cobra here. I am back bender in terms of like a forward bender. I don't do back bends. So I don't do cobras and I don't do back bend stuff, but just going directly into child's pose as this is a forward bend of the back. And we're going to go back into downward dog. We're going to lift our right leg up to the sky. We can kind of try to smack our butt. Boop, boop, boop. Then we're going to bring our leg through to a lunge. You may need to have your hands down. If you have blocks, you can do that. Get sit up. You're going to put your left knee back. Put your leg down. We'll turn to the side so you can see. If you want to stretch your quad, you can bring your left leg up and you can grab it. I don't get that much of a quad stretch from doing this, but from just holding it. But when you bring your arm down further, it gives more of a quad-ish stretch. It's big for some people it's not, which is okay. Slowly release your leg down. Now we're gonna go and do a half split. Or if you're flexible like me, you can just go into the splits, which is so nice. I love doing the splits. Now we're gonna go back up to that half split. We're gonna do a triangle pose. And then we're gonna transition to a warrior two from here. It's a pretty funky space to do some yoga in a bus, huh? Okay, we're gonna, I don't know what warrior this is called, warrior three maybe? Reaching our hand down to the ground, other one facing up to the sky. Okay, we're gonna straighten our leg, the one that's bent in the front, and go into, I wanna call it a triangle. Go into the middle. And put your head down as best as you can. Put your forearms down or your hands. If you need blocks, wherever you're at, that's fine. We're gonna do warrior two on the other side. So, switching our legs, left leg in front, left leg is bent, back leg is straight, and the toes, the feet, or the foot is at like a 45-degree angle. We're going to open up our arms. Make sure your knee is not going over your foot, but it's over your ankle. We're gonna reach down with our left hand to the ground if you can. If not, keep it on your thigh. Other one facing up. Okay. We're gonna cartwheel our hands down. Move our leg back, be in plank. Going down to Shavasana. Hi, baby. Hi. Okay, going down to child's pose. I'm going to do the splits on my left side. Okay, going back down to downward dog. Walk your dog. Bring your left leg up. Kick your butt. Bringing your left leg to a lunge. You can stand up, or you can have your arm on your leg, or on the ground, or blocks. Whatever flexibility level you're at, keep it that way until you progress. You gotta challenge yourself if you want to improve. If you want to improve, you have to push the bar a little bit past your comfort zone and expand. And with stretching specifically, you got to get into some uncomfortable positions for a little bit, and then over time it just becomes easier. So we're going to put our right leg down. We do that quad stretch again where we lift our back leg, which is the right leg on this side, lift it up, squeeze it to ourselves. And we're going to do the half split. I think I got to get better about teaching movement. Translating movement from words isn't the best for me, I would say. Like, I have a hard time transitioning what someone says into movement. I'm like, wait, what? I have to see it. So for seeing it for me is, and also saying it helps. If you can, go into the splits here. Oh, yay. Like expressing my movement. Ooh. Okay, going back up to the half split. I'm going to do a triangle and then go to the middle. We're going to go down to this is called pancake. There's one person here. Is it you, Joey? My shoulders are healing. 5 push-ups was tough. Nice lat. She's a Bernie doodle. Yeah. You know, push-ups, they're great. But doing it at a level or a place that you can do it. Like if you need to be on your knees and do it the girl push-up way, that's absolutely fine. It's you do want to challenge your body and build strength. But there are different ways to do it. You don't have to just go directly into something like that and push your body towards an injury. So really building up shoulder strength and wrist strength and ankle strength are very important aspects of building overall strength, okay? So I'm doing 3 circles in this straddle. I usually do 3 one way, 3 circles the other way. So I'm going to reach my arms up and slowly bring my body down. This is to a pancake. This took me a while to get here. Took a man sitting on my back to get here. One of my teachers in New York City, Wade Bryant, look him up. He's a great flexibility trainer, and he would sit on my back. He's a big man too, so he is a great trainer. I love his type of training. I love when someone challenges me, and he is someone that challenges people without fear. So I really look up to him as a man, as a person, as a coach. I was with him only for a couple months, but I will see him again. I will train with him again when I'm back in New York City. I just applaud him for him not caring. He doesn't care. Like, he cares, but he doesn't, like, care. If that makes sense. He's a good trainer. Okay, so I'm gonna bring our legs in. This is kind of like a weird, unorthodox yoga. This is just my normal practices that I do. So to build up shoulder strength, you don't want to go into like the push-up position with your hands. And you can bring your legs out, or you can keep them in. Excuse you, Sakura. But if you're just starting out, you may want to keep your knees down. So you going to kind of do a shoulder push-up. You're just doing this. That makes sense. You can bring your legs out and do it. Engage your core. Ooh. What I was doing right now is just going on one forearm at a time. It feels really good on the shoulders and the lower back, middle back too, and on the other side too. So for wrist, again, let's twist them around like this in circles, and then we'll rotate them the other way. And now we're gonna go back to that same push-up position, but we're going to focus on our wrist. We're gonna do circles on the ground 3 times, I like to do, and then 3 times the other way. Now we're going to turn our hands around, go forward. What are your shoulders healing from, Joey? Okay, gonna bring our hands around. We're gonna flip our wrists so that the inside of our wrists are pointing out. We're gonna go forward, but also lean back, try to sit down. Shake our wrists out. Rotate our head. If this, I know this is like something I'm doing. There's only one person here, but thanks for being here. I'm sure some other people are gonna watch it later too. This was an unplanned thing, you know. I'm new to teaching people, and I'm really excited, and I look forward to this. I do have a lot of credibility. I picked up a heavy wooden ladder, cleaning my gutters. Okay. Anyways, I do have credibility with my physical strength and flexibility, and I'm a dancer too, so I'm a dance teacher too. I've been on sabbatical for a couple months, but maybe I need to have a little bit more structure. Maybe I'll just delete this live. What do you think? Joey, I would like for you to book a consultation on my website, magneticsoulhealing.org. I can help you with your shoulder stuff. I do strength and flexibility training. I do nutrition stuff and also personal coaching. So, use Sakura. Thanks for being here, Joey. I'm gonna go. I'm getting hungry, so yeah, magneticsoulhealing.org. Please book a consultation with me on my website. It's in my link tree. Okay? I'll see you later. Bye.